Hello everyone, wishing you all a very happy Diwali. Diwali is the festival of lights. Today I am going to talk about a personality whose light never dims. Well, has any teacher ever come to your doorstep just to tell you that you've got full marks in all of your subjects? Or have you stayed awake for 72 hours continuously to complete an assignment? Well, I know one person, the one and only Dr. Abdul Kalam, the missile man of India. This ambitious soul was born on 15th October 1931 on Pambam Island, Rameshwaram. He was the son of Jalaluddin Mariakar and Ashiamma. Dr. Abdul Kalam had three brothers and one sister. He was the youngest. Dr. Abdul Kalam loved to study. His favorite subject was mathematics. Although this amazing soul departed on 27 July 2015, he and his accomplishments are always remembered. His great qualities are also why he is famous in not only India but also in other countries too. Now, let's dive into Dr. Abdul Kalam's great qualities with me, Shaurya Naik from class 7th B from Gyan Vikas School, Porvorim. But before I start, I'd like to say that some people see that people from rich backgrounds are successful and but Dr. Abdul Kalam didn't come from a very rich background. Dr. Abdul Kalam made his path of success by focusing on his main goal. He was determined to achieve it and also he dedicated his time to pursue the same. Dr. Dr. Abdul Kalam was a very humble and generous person. One day, his subordinate wanted to leave early to take his children to the museum. Dr. Abdul Kalam permitted the subordinate, but the subordinate got busy with some work and could not leave early. And once he reached home, he came to know that Dr. Abdul Kalam himself had taken his children to the museum. Dr. Abdul Kalam was a very kind person. Dr. Abdul Kalam was a very honest person too. And one day in some event, Dr. Abdul Kalam Dr. Abdul Kalam was the chief guest. The sponsor presented a gift to Dr. Abdul Kalam. Dr. Abdul Kalam declined it respectfully. And the sponsor told him that it was just a grinder and requested Dr. Abdul Kalam to accept it. Dr. Abdul Kalam accepted the gift and took it home. The next day, Dr. Abdul Kalam wrote a check to the sponsor equivalent to the price of the grinder. The company didn't deposit the check, and when there was no deduction in Dr. Abdul Kalam's bank account, Dr. Abdul Kalam informed the sponsor to deposit the check, or else he would give the grinder back. The sponsor had no other option but to deposit the check. This incident can go on in academic books on a lesson on honesty. Dr. Abdul Kalam was a very dedicated person, and in his college days, he had to complete an assignment. His teacher told him to submit it within 3 days, or else he would not be entitled for his scholarship. Dr. Abdul Kalam did not sleep for 3 days, that is 72 hours continuously. Also, he did not have his food properly, and he completed the assignment and submitted to his teacher. His dedication really paid off. Dr. Abdul Kalam was a very intelligent person, and he has completed all his college in scholarships. He promoted nuclear fissions. He invented the Kalam Raju tablet, and also he was the president of India, as we all know. He has contributed in making India's first satellite launch vehicle, in short, SLV. He has authored several books too. Dr. Abdul Kalam was a very disciplined person. He would wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and would sleep at 11 o'clock in the evening. Dr. Abdul Kalam said that discipline is very important in life and students should learn to be well cultured. Discipline decides the future of students who would contribute towards nation building. Such great words by Dr. Abdul Kalam, the former president of India. Now, this is one very famous quote by Dr. Abdul Kalam. We cannot change our future, but we can change our habits, and surely our habits will change our future. Such a lovely quote by Dr. Abdul Kalam. Dr. Abdul Kalam was known as the People's President as he returned to his civilian life of education, writing, and public service after a single term. Dr. Abdul Kalam was a very interactive person. He used to speak in a very soft manner, and we remember a person by the way the person talks and treats us and not by who they are. Dr. Abdul Kalam was very approachable and he would interact with students whenever possible. Dr. Abdul Kalam's honesty, integrity, and dedication has earned him numerous awards like the Bharat Ratna, which is India's highest civilian award. Dr. Abdul Kalam was a true visionary and leader. Dr. Abdul Kalam was a great leader and visionary, as I just said, and he is very famous in many countries. And let us all follow his principles to lead a better life. Thank you, and a very special thanks to Axzora for giving us such a nice opportunity to express our thoughts on Dr. Abdul Kalam. Thank you very much.